So hi there, welcome to another video. I just want to explain why I do not usually use the menu, and maybe it's just because of the line of my work I use. So I rarely use the Stata menu, and this is one reason why. I'm going to show you in this problem that we find. We find problems like this every day. If you are also an advanced user, this may just be interesting because what I will do is I will show or ask a few more questions based on the data. But now let's just keep it very simple for those who just have basic understanding of Stata and why they must learn how to use do files. So in this question or this task, there is a survey conducted across 4,000 data collection points, and each of them, at those points, we had 100 women of reproductive age, and that means that the woman is between 15 to 49 years old, and they were randomly sampled there. So this data was saved in an Excel file with the sheet name list. And now, how many of these 400,000 women are adolescents? And an adolescent is someone who is between 10 and 19. So there's an overlap here. 15 to 49 is WRA, as it's popularly called. That's women of reproductive age. But adolescent, is basically 10 to 59. So, 15 to 49. So basically, what I am looking for is those who are 15 to 19 because that's where they overlap. So you're a woman of reproductive age and adolescent when you are 15 to 19. So let's just pause a bit and look at the Excel file or files because there are 4,000 files for Excel and we're supposed to answer this question. So just take a look at the Excel file. If you look down at your lower left, you would see it's 4,000 of them. All of them are here. I'm just scrolling down randomly. So 4,000 files, and each file has data on at least one woman. So I'll just open one random file, just pick one at random and open it. So if you open the file, this is what you find. You find the names of the female people, and of course, let's check. It's 100 names. It's 101 here because of the title row. So the first name, surname, gender, and this is the age that we're looking for because for us to solve the problem, they are looking for all who are adolescents. So those who are between the ages of 15 to 19. So this person, for example, here, Evelyn Simpson here, if I just highlight her name, is an adolescent. So we're looking for all the adolescents across those 4,000 names. How many adolescents do we have? So just imagine your boss gave you this kind of task, or it's from your client, anyone, either your internal client or external client. You are required to answer that question. So let's just get into it straight away. I'm going to show you the manual way. Those of you who know how to use data using the menu, which is not bad, to implement commands, and then the do file way. So just hold on. I will be in Stata environment in a minute. Okay, so I'm in the Stata environment now, and I need to, import that file. That's how we do it in the menu. You go here and you go to import. But to make it faster and easier for me, I will go back here and just take the address. That's one of the tips you use to make it fast. And then switch in between files to go here. So I will then come in to import and I will be asked to specify to browse. So let's just do that quickly. So this is the folder we're looking at that has the 500 names. So I'll just pick one file randomly and click open. Import the first row as variable names. This is the way to do it without a do file. And say OK. And just to check that our observations, 100 observations, 17 variables. So to know how many in file 1009 or data collection point 1009, remember there were 400,000, 4,000 data collection points. You would say count if in range. So if you have taken the free course on YouTube, you should be able to do this simply. You do count if in range, and then you put the age. I'm looking for those who are 15 to 19. Anyone that's less than 15 shouldn't have been on the list in the first place, and that's conversation for another day when we're talking about data quality. But I assume this particular list of files are very, very okay. And once I do that, I have 23 people out of this 100 who are adolescents. Now I need to go to the next file, open and count. So let me just try one more file. Let's open the file that comes after that, import Excel, and then move on to so pick the next file, which is 1010. Open, import first row as variable. Okay, and then it opens this. So it has opened. If you look at your results section, so you see there that is, I first opened 1009, now I've opened 1010. Same number of variables, same number of observations, but let's see how many. So I'll just duplicate that. I want to count adolescents within this file. So there are 11. So they're not steady or straight. And we're supposed to count 4,000 files. So how do we do that? You understand? Now, some of the things I want to explain may be maybe a bit advanced for you, but I'm just trying to tell you that you need to build your knowledge gap so that work that takes you 3 days, you can basically be done in a couple of hours. So let me do it the way it should be done when you have things like this, so that you also go beyond learning how to use the menu to do your analysis. If you are supposed to produce several charts, several documents, several analysis, several pages of a Word document using Stata, you cannot go like this. So let's move on straight to the do file editor. That's Control 9. We have taught this also in the classes we have. So a few things we just need to note. Let me split my screen into two. I like doing that. So if you go attend our courses, practical sessions, we try to do that. So the first thing I really want to do is clear, which I do sometimes. I mean, depending on what I'm trying to achieve. So clear all the documents out. I mean, clearing everything and just keeping it simple. Next thing I want to do is to reference the folder that is required. So I will do that here. It's WRA, that's name. I've done it before. So just copy, take it down, come back here. So that's just telling you this is the directory where the files I am looking for can be found. Now we could borrow a bit from what we have done so far. So I'll just copy that code. The only thing is I'm going to change a few things. So there's something very powerful and we're going to be teaching it. It's called the loop. So I say for val, I need to know the first file. So I come back here. The first file is 1001. The last file is 5000. Can you see it? So I will quickly go back again here and say for 1001 slash 5000, and then the curly brackets I will put in. So let's go back here. Sorry, I didn't think I copied this correctly. Did I? So let me copy it correctly. I should put in that import now. So all I'm saying is help me open up all the files. Now, when I was using menu, I was doing it one by one. Stata does all that work and hopefully will give me my results. So there is something else I need to do which will greatly help. So I need to count, of course. So every time it opens, it counts. But as it counts, it needs to add. So just 1 minute. So every time you open a file, you count. Now this has to be changed because this is one file, but we're referring to files from 1001 up to 5,000. So what this X does, and when we start talking about loops, we're going to talk about it. It opens from file 1001 to 5,000 by itself, and then it counts. Now there's something too we have to learn in intermediate class. It's called the locals or the macros. So it's a counter. So I will call this adolescent count. What it does equals 0. That's the beginning. All it does is, as you are counting, like in this case 23, then 11, it's doing the addition for you through the loops. So move on, and so the other thing is to store the value of what you do. So of each count you make. In this case, you remember it was 23. This case it was 11. So I would say local age count equals to Rn. Now Rn is what we call a scalar. It keeps record for certain commands, and the command it counts the number of observations, number of rows that meet these criteria, and stores the value here. So that's one. So if you don't even understand, just see the difference. Basically, that's the real issue of the video, between just going to the menu and then having a do file. So I have local, so adolescent now, adolescent count here will be equal to the adolescent count here plus the age count here. Another way I could have done it actually is just put the Rn there straight away. So let me just do that. So it just counts. Whatever value it got, it just adds it to the adolescent count. And when you are done, you can just have the numbers. So you have what we call the display command. You say total number of adolescents equals, and then put that there, adolescent count. So it gives us the final value. Sorry, it has to be in those punctuations. Okay, so it will take quite a while to run, but it will be good to take note of the time. Currently the time is 20 minutes to 2, and I would run this now. I may pause the video because of the but I just want you to watch a bit of it. So you can see currently it's just looping. Currently is I don't know, I should have given you an ID to help you track, but I'll pause the video for a while because I want to be able to display this on LinkedIn, and I will come back when we are done. But we started at 20 minutes to 2. Let's see when it ends. Okay, so we are done. This is 18 minutes to 2. So in 2 minutes, it went through 4,000 files, and it gave us the total number. Out of the 400,000, 57,185 people are adolescents in the 4,000 databases. So that's massive, that's impressive, and that's what it can do for you quickly. So please, it's very important to know how to use this do file. There's a free course already that shows you step by step. So please follow the sequence as we build up from simple to complex, so that you're able to use it to be able to get information all from scratch. So I'm very happy for you if you know how to use the menu. That's fine. But you're not a power user. You can't do this. Can you imagine 4,000 files in 2 minutes? Got the information you require in 4,000 Excel files in 2 minutes. So I've already created a link for the particular files I used here, so you can try your own, and let's see what you get. Don't forget the cd command. It's going to be very powerful for you to use to get it, and that's on line 4. So please Try and let me know what you think in the comments. Bye.